will be suing the Naperville Police Office for this arrest and this officer.
What happens when a routine police call spirals into chaos? In this shocking body cam footage, an Illinois mother pushes the limits of patience as her entitled behavior turns a simple investigation into a dramatic standoff. On July 8, 2023, the police were called to address a heated argument between a mother and her son. As officers arrived, they attempted to de-escalate the situation and gather information. One officer spoke with the son, while the other approached the mother, who was sitting in her car. Despite multiple polite requests to step out of the vehicle, the mother resisted, immediately becoming argumentative and defiant.
Completely ridiculous.
Would you like some ID?
Okay. Why don't you have a seat on the ground?
You asked for
Why
me.
don't you, ma'am?
You asked me for some ID. Could
I
I
see
go
the
get
notes
him
to see-
some ID?
I don't need an ID right now, ma'am. I would really appreciate
He
that.
asked me for some ID.
I understand.
I am trying to comply with the person who has threatened to arrest me if I do not comply.
The officers, trying to maintain control of the situation, asked the woman to remain outside while they completed their investigation. Instead of complying, she continued to walk away, ignoring the officers' instructions and challenging their authority. Her behavior set the tone for what would become a tense and chaotic encounter.
And
Can
I'm asking-
I
No.
get
No.
my ID?
No, ma'am. I'm asking you nicely to please just take a minute right here.
He wants
And
me
injury.
to get
So
my
if
ID.
this is
He
closer
wants
than
me to get some
or we can
ID.
detain,
May
I
I
can
get
try
some ID?
No, I don't
Yes
have that.
or no? Do you
No,
have
ma'am.
that on your
But if-
video?
but if she's
that
gonna
he
keep us,
do
we
you
can
have
do it.
that on your video?
So.
That he asked me for some ID.
All right,
I
ma'am,
will
go ahead and
go.
turn around,
This
put your
is
hand
my
Ma'am, you're
house.
under arrest right now.
Why?
You're under arrest
Why?
for domestic battery. I need you to stop tensing
Why?
up. Stop.
Domestic battery.
Okay.
Because why?
I need you to stop.
Domestic battery because why?
Okay?
After observing visible signs of injury on her son, the officers informed the mother that she was under arrest for domestic battery. This news did not sit well with her, and she began to act obnoxiously, escalating the situation even further. She repeatedly questioned the officers, asking why she was being arrested and demanding to know their names. Despite the officers' efforts to explain the charges and remain professional, the mother continued to resist both verbally and physically.
I have asked
tighten up on that side.
multiple times
I've got to.
why I am under arrest
You're gonna hurt
for
yourself.
domestic
You're gonna hurt
battery.
yourself, ma'am.
You're
I
gonna
don't
hurt
want
Could someone tell me, anyone,
Child.
of what kind?
that. That's not locked on.
It's locked,
It's,
but
okay, yeah. It's just
Please give your names
We're the
for
police.
the video. Please give your names for the video. Please
trying not to poke
give
her.
your names for the video.
Ma'am, if you stop tensing up, it's going to be a lot more comfortable for you.
Not tensing up.
You are. That's why this
Not-
keeps going into your back.
Tensing up.
ma'am, I'm like holding your body up over here.
Not
Here,
tensing
it's wedged
up.
in there. 'Cause she keeps. There we go.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have anything on you that I need to be concerned about? Any knives, needles?
Yeah.
Out of there because they're not going to accept the whole purse at the county most likely.
No. Yeah.
She was starting to walk inside for her ID, so I thought,
Are you able to stand up without me supporting
You know
you?
what, just bring that whole thing because if she needs a credit card to find out.
No.
Okay, we're not going to play the game. Listen,
As the officers tried to handcuff her, she tensed up, making the arrest process more difficult. She repeatedly demanded to be told why she was under arrest, even though the officers had already explained the situation to her. At one point, in an unconventional move, the mother attempted to evade arrest by feigning sleep, turning into dead weight as the officers tried to move her to the police vehicle. This tactic only complicated the situation further and required additional effort from the officers.
Okay, we all know
that everything in this car is taped, and now we know that this female officer who has blonde hair in a bun and who has earrings that hang down to her shoulders, and I do not know her name, but we all know that this officer is not willing to provide her name, even though she is driving me and she is saying that I am under arrest, but there is absolutely no record of an arrest, and I will be suing the Naperville Police Office for this arrest, and this officer is part and parcel of that, which is illegal for the tape. There is absolutely no grounds for my arrest, and she and every fellow officer knows it, and she nor any fellow officer will give their names. And by the way, everybody knows, this is for the tape, that it is illegal to take somebody from their home without telling them why. And this police officer, who will not give me her name, will also not tell me why. And everything about this is illegal.
The woman was charged with 2 counts of domestic battery and resisting arrest. Notably, she was already out on bond from a prior charge, and her disruptive behavior during the arrest added to her legal troubles. Despite her claims that the arrest was illegal and that the officers had not properly informed her of the charges, the evidence of injury on her son and her refusal to cooperate left the police with no choice but to take her into custody. On that day in July, what began as a domestic dispute between a mother and her son ended with the mother's arrest, all captured on body cam footage. Her obnoxious behavior and defiance of the police only escalated the situation, leading to additional charges and legal complications. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to subscribe for more videos coming up next.